Yo, what's good, Niner Empire? Niners Radio, TTC YouTube, Week 2, Seattle Seahawks. So, guess I'll get right into it. First off, um, some more thoughts about the loss to the Panthers. You know, basically, it is what it is. Like I said in my last video, we got 37 new players, so it's going to take some time for this team to gel. It's not going to be an easy fix, but I do sense that we are heading in the right direction. The defense, for what the offense didn't really help them out much or whatever. So, whatever the offense left for the defense to hold up, I thought the defense did a real solid job, just holding up for the most part. There were a few times when they were out of place, but thankfully, Cam Newton wasn't fully up to par recovering from his little shoulder surgery he had in the off season. So I thought for the most part they did they did a solid job. Now it's just the fact of getting the offense going, and hopefully that starts up front. They gotta buy Brian Hoyer some more time. We gotta hopefully get the run game going. Hopefully, I thought it was going good early, but then we got behind, you know, early on or whatever, so we had to abandon it. But it was good seeing Carlos Hyde involved in both the running and the passing game. Pierre Garcon had a pretty decent game, and hopefully, we can get Marquise Goodwin a little bit involved in some other key players and stuff like that. Going into Seattle or whatever. And while I'm on the subject of Seattle, before I get into thoughts of the game, I gotta say this real fast. In respect to one of my friends that he was a Seahawk fan. He unfortunately passed away 2 months ago he just turned 40 back in May. And I know a lot of you old school Seahawk video makers that are watching this. Y'all might know him, SeahawksBlake. I'm not sure if some of you new guys know him a little bit, but he was a hardcore Seahawk fan, and this is saying a lot, because those of you that know me very well know how much I rep the 49ers. I mean, I live, breathe, sweat, bleed 49ers. That's just how I am. And him as a Seahawk fan, I mean, when it came to repping your team, I gotta say this boy was my equal. That's saying a lot. Dude was just a hardcore Seahawk fan. Loved the Seahawks. Was always go Seahawks. Always messing around with me saying go Seahawks, go Seahawks. We'd be on Facebook and I'm posting something about the 49ers, ain't got nothing to do about the Seahawks. Go Seahawks, but that's how he was. It was all in fun or whatever. But like I said, unfortunately he passed away back in July. So this is a little tribute to you, Blake. Love you, miss you. It's not gonna be the same without you. I don't know many people that I've come across in my life that had as much life in themselves as you. I mean, you were straight all about the Seahawks, all about that b-boy rapping style, that breakdancing. Yeah, it just puts things in perspective sometimes. I mean, you never know when your time is. You just don't know. So just cherish every moment, enjoy every day, and try not to sweat the small stuff. I mean, because you never know when your time is up. I'll never forget the day when I saw his younger brother, Seahawks Jonathan. Not sure if anybody on YouTube know him, but he posted, that his brother passed. I couldn't believe it. I just really couldn't believe it. And, I wish I could have, he still kept in touch on Facebook or whatever, but we only saw each other now and then as the years went on. And I wish I could have, hung out with him a little bit more, talk football with him. And it sucks, when, it takes somebody, leaving, for you to realize that, you should have spent more time with him. So I'm real sorry, Blake. And if you're up watching this, shout out to you. We all love you. We all miss you. And, we'll see you one day. And, as far as this game, out of respect to Blake, not that I talk much trash on here anyway. I mean, every now and then I'll talk shit or whatever. But, out of respect to him, I mean, y'all do whatever y'all want. Seahawks, Niner Empire, whatever. Y'all want to let the hate flow, go for it. But no hate here. I just want to talk about the game and, in respect to Blake or whatever. And I'm pretty sure he's up there geared for the game, talking smack about the 49ers. So yeah, there it is right there. As far as this game goes, I mean, what more can I say? I mean, since Quest Field / Century Lake Field opened up back in, I believe, 2002, the Niners have only won there 4 times. And it's a tough place to play for anybody, but I'm not worried about anybody. I'm worried about the 49ers, and I'm worried about what the fuck we need to do to get a victory in there. And the Seahawks are coming off a loss to the Packers, 17-9. So they're going to be hungry. They don't want to fall back 0-2. They're at home. Their crowd is going to be ready. It's their home opener. We got to basically play perfect football. I mean, the offense is going to have to do a much better job than it did against Carolina, especially the O-line. And, we can't shoot ourselves in the foot, turn the ball over, creating stupid fucking penalties. I mean, we got to play smart ball. And as far as the defense goes, the one thing I would like to see more from the defense is get pressure. And I think I heard, that the Niners only hit Cam Newton 3 times. So we didn't really get pressure on him. And I said in my pregame last week that if the Niner defense can't get pressure on Cam Newton, we're going to have a tough time winning this game. And you saw what happened. And this is the same case with the Seahawks. You know how dangerous Russell Wilson is. He can make plays, with his legs and his arm. I think that O-line is suspect. So we'll see what happens. I mean, maybe it was just they just got off to a rough start, but I mean, I've seen this before. I mean, because last season, I think we faced them week 3. I believe the first 2 weeks, the Seahawks offense had a tough time going, and then boom, they play us. I mean, 3 plays into the game, their first touchdown, and the rest is history. We got our asses whooped. So I don't know how we're going to do it. We just got to be up for the challenge. There's just no way around it. I mean, we can't create stupid penalties. We can't turn the ball over. We got to get pressure on Russell Wilson, and we got to make plays. It's as simple as that. So on that note, that's pretty much all from me. Niner Empire, just looking forward to this win right here. Hopefully we'll see what happens. We just got to, hopefully gel a little better than we did against Carolina. So until then, check out NinersRadio.com for our blog, for our blogs. I'll probably have something coming up this week, hopefully, and also check out our show, our radio show, 7:30 p.m. Pacific, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Check us out or whatever. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe we're having Jesse Sapolo on there. Well, I'm not going to be on the radio. I'm just saying Niners Radio itself. So yeah, go ahead and check it out. A legendary 49er. So until then, I'll get with y'all next time. Late.